Prices of great Scotch whisky are skyrocketing, with some even jumping by nearly 200%. But it's not all doom and gloom. There are still gems which punch way harder than their price tag and really demand a space on your shelf. And with Great Value Whiskies, I've not only got my choices but also have crowdsourced the Bottle Slapper Club for their picks. So join me, Jeff Whiskey, possibly the cheapest whiskey lover on YouTube, as we go through the top 5 best value Scotch whiskies. Let's crack on.
Jeff Whiskey.
This is the video I wish I saw when I was at the start of my whiskey exploration. What whiskies provide you with the best value for your money? I know I have bought some cheap whiskies which were just a waste of money, and overpaid for some which just wasn't worth the cost. So let's learn from my mistakes, and to be clear, we're not talking about cheapest, I'm focusing on the value of a great dram. Jam? Dram. Duram. 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 I mean dram. Though of course, we're kicking off on the cheap side. Cutty Sark Prohibition. I know what you're thinking.
Stop going on about that bloody bottle.
I never will.
Don't try to change me, dude.
Well, unless it suddenly just becomes trash. But for now, it is brilliant, wonderfully salty, toffee, caramel nose, and the palate swells with flavour at the 50% ABV or 100% proof stateside. Milk chocolate, malted milk biscuits, orange and like a lovely peppery kick. And the best part, the price. This is well under 30 quid. I have bought this at the lowest of £21 and averages around 25 quid a bottle. In the US, it seems to be around the $28 mark, and for that price, we can overlook the annoying opaque bottle. The fact that I currently have 2 bottles at the moment on my shelves and have possibly owned 4 so far shows I'm putting my money where my mouth is with this one. Of course, we're sticking with blends, but this time we're removing the grain with one that caused quite a stir over Black Friday. Yep, that shows how long I've been planning this one. I'm talking about the Thompson Bros North Highland 8-year-old blended malt. So this blended malt release has had a couple of batches, slightly different variations in ABV. They even released an Amazon exclusive which had a brilliant message on the back, which I hope I can find to show you.
We're thrilled you've purchased this bottle from a massive global corporation. We hope it delivers the unique and memorable experience you deserve. As you sip, please consider supporting your local independent whiskey retailers. These small businesses are the lifeblood of the whiskey community, offering a carefully curated selection and personalized service you won't find anywhere else. Discover our full range at your local specialist. A comprehensive list of retail partners is available on our website. Cheers to your good taste. Slaint, the Thompson Brothers team.
And to be honest, any of the Thompson Bros, or known as the Redacted Bros in some parts of the world, their blends are in the ultimate in great value. This Tesco Value one is the only one on my shelf at the moment. The SRV5 is brilliant, and so is the TBBSW, even if the names are confusing. And it does get me thinking, how do blends seem to not break really into the online Scotch Whisky Awards for the best value category? In 2024, the nominations were all single malts. Granted, Kilkerran 12-1, and that's my jam. This supermarket special looking bottle certainly is tongue-in-cheek and a brilliant move in great affordable blends. And with no grain in the mixture, Clynelish and Glenor duo providing a brilliant, juicy and unsurprisingly waxy dram. Like, why is Clynelish the ultimate in waxy? Like, I get it, like the waxed fruit pear stuff candles, but it just seems synonymous with that distillery.
Say the line, Bart! I didn't do it.
And of course, around 35 quid or $40, it shows how banging blends are. Damn it, I was trying to drop that word after mine and Phil's London Whiskey Hunt video.
Been banging. Eagle Rare 10 is just banging, it is.
I like it on the palate more than the nose, actually.
It's banging, it is.
The winey peppercorn sauce.
Oh, it's banging, that is. Some wild whiskey in there, aren't there? It's banging, it is.
That's banging, right?
So let's finally go to single malts, and we're going slightly peated with Ledaig Rioja cask finish. Sadly, I don't have this bottle to hand, but I do have a full review back in the past, and it is on my to-buy list once I get through some of my open bottles. For now, I'll use the back of this one. Possible foreshadowing. The Ledaig Rioja cask is a bottle that grew on me over the time of the bottle, and by the end, it was just holding no punches and it got finished off really quickly. A non-age statement peated island release from Tobermory and has been finished in Rioja wine casks, which give enough difference to the standard and still brilliant 10-year-old Ledaig. It's a smoky, juicy fruit of a whiskey, peat and jam with a little bit of burnt plastic, cooked marzipan, pork chops and a cabbage fry with marmite on top. Brilliantly sweet, savoury and smoky delight. I'm generally tempted to buy a replacement now. Even more so is that it's currently on offer at 33 quid. Bye. I'll put some links down low, and at 35 to 38 quid in most places, my best being £32, it's just great value. So let's get some age statement single malts on the go. The Dram's at purest pick and a well-loved bottle, which again, I'm going peated. The cult is alive with Ardbeg 10. I found this a tough one to pick, so much so I had to crack open this bottle and make sure I was right in my choice, for science.
Thank you for your service.
It was very nearly Port Charlotte 10, but this one overall seems to be cheaper and especially on offer. I really enjoy the Ardbeg 5-year-old Wee Beastie, and for a point would have been my preference, but feel the extra 10 quid goes a long way with the iconic Ardbeg 10. This bottle's got the name, it's got the look, and it's certainly got the liquid. I also feel like things are turning around and they're stepping away from their thousands of special releases at £100 plus. Is this the year of the big Ardbeg comeback?
Everyone loves a good comeback story, right? Seabiscuit,
Robert Downey Jr., who
Rocky.
else? Yes.
Kim Kardashian?
Kim, well,
In the video, she gets
46% and fully natural, this Isla bottle ticks all the boxes and provides the wonderful tar side of peated whiskey. A real hearty fireside dram, which is thick, gloopy, and plenty of dark fruits blobbing around in there.
Oh my gosh!
Then also the price. I've grabbed bottles at £39. It often appears on Tesco club card deals around 40 and certainly available everywhere at 45 quid. Though I will say, looking stateside, prices seem to jump up quite a bit and it seems to be around the $65 mark. So you'll have to let me know if that qualifies as best value for you. And before we get to my last best value bottle and the bottle that the community's put forward, there are so many which could have been mentioned in this list, but sadly didn't make the cut. The Ledaig 10, I love this stuff, but felt the slightly cheaper Rioja cask beat it. And of course, the Ledaig 18, which is spectacular value for an older age statement. Kilkerran 12 certainly deserves a mention. Still possibly my favourite Scotch distillery, but prices seem to have slightly increased and it is a bit harder to come by, though it always performs well and well above the age statement assumptions and the cost. We also can't talk Campbelltown and not mention the bargain Campbelltown Loch. Somewhere behind me, I haven't found it. It is not my favourite release, but certainly a solid with a great stock in the mix at a brilliant price. The wee brown electric coup certainly deserves a mention, but I've covered that one enough already. But my final value pick, we are getting pricey, especially for my budget bank account, the most accessible 18-year-old single malt Scotch, and it's certainly well loved by the whiskey community. We're of course going Deanston 18. This bottle has appeared in so many videos, and there's also recently a brilliant multi-reviewer review of this on Dramface.
Whiskey flow like the river, Dramface praises make me shiver. Deanston 18's golden shade, a brilliant drop that's well portrayed. 6 reviews, a chorus sing to Deanston 18's amber rain. Dramface cheers and lifts their glass, exquisite liquid you can't surpass.
An amazing and friendly nose with citrus grass, honey. There's also this banging, damn it, I've said it again, earthy, dusty, musty, orangery note. It is a super smooth whiskey, and we're bringing that word back. It's velvety caramel with apples, carrot cake, waxy pears, and just so much depth of friendly flavours. It's fantastic. Always punches well above my expectations and an amazing dram for celebrations which a lot of people will enjoy. This is also the bottle which appears on some wild sales. My record was grabbing it via the Somerton Whisky Club at 50 quid, and since then I've grabbed it at £55 this November just gone. And even at the RRP of £85, It is below most of the other high age statements, and this beats out bottles at double the price. I've just noticed how floppy my hair is at the moment.
Will you stop that?
I can't help it. I feel like a teen heartthrob.
Nearly gave myself whiplash then. So that's just this slapper's picks. The Bottle Slap Club have also suggested some strong choices. David Owens with an impressive shopping list which matches a lot of my choice, and also Benromach 10, Bunnahabhain 12, Glencadam 10, and the Benromach Castrop Vintages. Vintages? Is that a beer in your pocket, which is a great name. Again with some duplicates of mine, and also Speyburn 18 and Arran 10. Whiskey and Wine Trails with Maclean's Nose and the Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Proof, which makes me think maybe I should take this beyond Scotch. Barry Cullen with the Ardnamurchan Castrop and Kilkerran 16, Umojo with Craigellachie 13, Signatory Vintage Edredor and Kilhoman Ledaig. Squirrel BVC also mentioning Eagle Rare, which makes me think I should definitely do a follow-up outside of Scotch. If that's something you're keen for, let me know in the comments. Also some other great suggestions thrown out by the channel members. And if you've enjoyed this video, found it useful, give it a like, slap subscribe and all that YouTube jazz. And all that's left to say is all the best and cheers to the next one.